In 3, 2, have a great show. 3, 2, 1. You are looking live. We are going to give our AI robot, or we did give our AI robot $2.5 million to trade today. And in about 5 more minutes, that AI robot, Phil, is going to start trading. And get this, this is the 151st day in a row that we've given Phil we've given him, started off with $1 million, and now we're giving him $2.5 million to trade every single day. Now, you might say, well, that's not important to me, Rob. I don't have $2.5 million. Okay, no problem. We also gave Phil $30,000 to trade. He's been trading 0DTE SPX every single day for 151 days. I'm going to show you exactly what he's been trading. We're going to watch him trade live today if he puts on any trades. And pardon me. Well, I've heard that there's no volume on this. Let's double check that. I think that there is. Why don't you check your volume on your computer there, ma'am? I think it's going to be okay. I'm hopeful. Is everybody able to hear me? Can you all hear me? Can everybody hear me? Let's check in the chat room. I see John there and Kyle. Can you guys hear me? I've heard that maybe there's some technical problems. I'm hopeful that's not the case. It looks to me like it is streaming. So hopefully I hear you fine. Okay, great. All right. Look, we trade with AI, 0DTEs every single day. If you don't feel like you have a real system, we will show you what our system is. We believe that math makes money. We look at over 7 million trades. That's right. We back test over 7 million trades every single weekend. We actually did more than that weekend. See this up here above me? We do 30,000 trades. Actually, it's going to be about 40,000 trades this year. There's a whole bunch of videos we have on our website. These are the thumbnails for those videos, including that 30,000 one. It shows you everything we do and how we do it. If you feel like you don't have a real trading system, this is the channel for you. If you feel like you do not trust yourself when you're trading, I'm going to show you exactly how you can gain that trust. We've been doing this with the AI robot for 151 days. My wife and I, Maria, there she is up there. She and I have been doing these options for 2,100 straight days. The first year that Maria traded options, she's a former banker, she figured out a way to make $4 million in just 12 months. We have been trading all the time, every single day. I go swimming and surfing all day because I use a robot. I no longer put trades on. Maria have built her own robot called Vera, and she works with the AI all day long for her trades, but she's in front of the screen all day long. Maria is a better trader than me. I will give you that full disclosure, but we both love trading, and that's all we do. That is our entire life. I'm a former attorney, and I started the largest online internet company in the world and took that company public, retired at age 42, and started trading full-time at that time. If you don't feel like you're in control, I'm going to show you how you can be in control. Look, trading should be fun. You should be having fun trading. I'm going to show you how you can have fun all the time trading. You're not going to force trades anymore. You're not going to enter too early. You're not going to enter too late. You're going to understand all the risk, and you're going to have a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, we have a great chat room. If you're new to this channel, put the word new in the chat room. We love new people. Come on into the chat room and say new. Entirely safe space. You can ask any kind of question that you want. Who do I see in the chat room today? I see Kyle's in there and John G. I see Malachi is in there and Robert. I see Nell Bushy. I think Nell's been coming in lately. Tom Sharp. And I see Top Archer, that may be new. I see Tim Andrew and Time Decay and Steve ON 324 and my lovely wife Maria, who says happy Memorial Day. Thanks for all who serve and for all that don't as well. We appreciate all you've done to us for us. And especially in these times, it is really important that we acknowledge on this day and every day, frankly, the people that put their life on the line. I cannot imagine what it's like going to work as a first responder or someone in the military, and you're going to work and you may not come back. I mean, the hair on my arm is standing up just thinking about it. I think that's incredible, and God bless you. I just love it. All right, this market is open. I'm going to show you my personal account. This is just now opening. We got 5 more seconds to go. This is my personal account. Let's see how this market opens. I follow the cues, so that's what we're going to show you. Here are the cues, and boom, we are open. Let's see how this thing opens up. I have no idea. We believe that math makes money and that the outcomes are about 50-50 every single day. We have about a 57% edge versus 43% loss. It looks like we're going to have a down day today here. Right now, it's dropping pretty fortuitously, but let's hang on a little bit. I only do two types of trades. That's it. I do the Crazy Ivans, which is a NQ trade, and I'll show you about those in just a second. And the other trade I do is the 0DTE SPX using Phil, our robot. Let's just watch this, though. What we might want to do is I'm going to do a little scalping with you guys later today here. In just a few minutes, I will go on and do a bunch of live trades, and you can watch me trade in real time. I'm going to let this percolate for a few minutes. I'm going to go over some of what we're going to do. And we're going to talk about the trades that Phil's going to put on this week and kind of how he's done and how you can get those trades. So let's watch and see what's going on here in this market right now. Who else is in this chat room? I see Time Decay. I see Mr. Flawless in there. I see Steve on. No buy and hold positions. Mr. Flawless, I do. These are the Crazy Ivans, but I don't hold them very long. On average, it's about 13 days. Real quickly, what I do is, and Maria and I do these differently. Maria and I trade completely different, not completely different, but quite differently. For this, the Crazy Ivan, this has been the trade I have been putting on. This comes to me from Tom Sosnoff and Tony Batista, from Tony's son, Nick Batista, and Mike Butler over at Tasty Trade. We spent a lot of time over there in their studio and working with them. And I often would ask them, gun to your head, what is the number one? You could only do one trade the rest of your life. What would it be? They all said naked put in the ES. And Maria looked at that, and as a banker, she created long before back testing. She said, no, it's better to do it in the NQs. So I go out 45 to 60 days. So I'm going to be looking at this 46. Probably I'll just do this 53-dayer. I'm going to go to 12 delta. So I'm going to be somewhere right around here. And right now, these dirty dogs are asking 30-point spread. There's no way I'm going in at a 30-point spread. If this gets down to 4 or 5, and if this number is down, I mean, it's up 350 points. That's probably from last week still because of the holiday. But if this thing goes down to, even or down below, I like to see it down 300. And if this changes to a $5, then I will go ahead and sell a naked put. And what that's going to do is cost me about $14,000 in buying power. I'm going to get roughly $4,000 in commission, premium on that, and I will retire that at 25% profit. That will take about 14 days. So that means you do 26 of them. You make $26,000 in a year on $14,000 in buying power. If you have 4 or 5 losses, then you're going to make right around 100%, 80% rate of return. I have not done that because I have not closed as I should all the time. I don't follow my own rules. And I've made, since 2020, since COVID, I've made about 52%, right in that range. So you know what? Let's take a look at this market, and then let's get down to business. So this market looks like it's going to stabilize. And in the next 4 or 5 minutes, I'll go in and do some live trading for you. Let's take a look at what we have done with Phil, and just so you can see, right? Here is the Phil trades. So since October 1st, when we started 151 days ago, Phil has made over, I don't know if you can see it on the screen here, Phil has made over 24,000 trades, and he's made $673,000 on about $1 million worth of money that he started with. We've sold about $8.3 million worth of premium, and we've captured about 8.1%. But you notice it's been kind of a nice steady drive. We lost $91,000 in one day last week, and then we lost about $100,000, I think, in the last couple weeks. Not a couple weeks, but last 4 or 5 days. So that number was a lot higher, but that's fine. Still, 67% in 7-8 months. I will take that all day long. Now, the $30,000 account, this one is up 21,000, so it's up even more. This one's up about 67%, and I think this one is up. This is more like 68, 69%. It's a little rockier, a little rougher, right? A little back and forth. It's still 4,400 trades. It sold over $428,000 worth of premium and only captured 4.9. So the capture rate's much lower. These are 150 wide in the larger account, and these are only 50 wide in the smaller account. Let's see if we got any more questions. I don't go in the ocean past my ankles. I stay at the screen. Yeah. Hey. Oh, Time Decay 13 hours. I don't think he's new. I see Mr. Flawless in there and Malachi. Let's go trade and get into trouble. We're addicts. I accidentally let my 11-year-old nephew put on an ES trade when we were asking me about the stock market last night. Now I'm sitting on a probable loser. That's pretty funny. Short puts with ES is a smoother trade if you can deal with more. This is Maria talking, and Maria is the expert when it comes to the Crazy Ivan. She is the one that designed it. So let's go back and take a look at it. So what do? I will go ahead and put this on, and I do it naked. If you don't want to go naked, you want to use smaller buying power, just do a put credit spread. This will cost you $1,000. You'll get it $250 in premium, and let's say that you want to sell that at 25% profit. You're going to get around $65 using $1,000 in buying power. And so for you mathematicians out there, take 26 times 26, and you'll figure out how much profit you'll make. And then if you lose a couple, that's fine. But let's take a look and see how we've done in 151 trading days, because that's probably what you're going to ask. Today is May 25th. Happy Memorial Day. Everything I do is built by AI. Everything Maria does is built by AI. Mine are all robot managed. I've done 24,369 trades with the robot in 151 days. And look at, bam, there it is. And I made about $1.1 million in that period of time. The last trade we did was on Friday. We had a nice big green day. We were up 57,000. Notice that on day 148, we were down 8,000. Day 149, we were down 17,000. Day 150, we had a little bit. Crazy Ivan made 10 grand on that day, and we made, $7 grand on the 0 DTs. And then we had 57, big green day on day 151. We are having an Easter egg hunt. I know it's Memorial Day, but we're having an Easter egg hunt. And for those of you that have not seen it, we have a newsletter that you can get at Trading Desk Capital, right? Here is the third version of the newsletter. And I'm going to tell you something. We're going to have a little contest starting tomorrow, maybe even today if you want. If you got the newsletter already, if you don't, go to tradingdeskcapital.com and sign up, and you can get it right away. And in each one of these little, what would you call these things? Images, is that it? Images. Maria has put in a bunch of Easter eggs, and we are going to have some fun in here. Some of them are pretty funny. I have not been able to find them, all of them. But when you start digging around in here, it is pretty darn funny. Let's see if we can blow this up and see what the heck she's done. She has done, I see some shoes in there, which is not uncommon. I see some writing here. I can't read it from here. And here, oh, there I am, right? And there's Phil. And what's this say? Oh, I see some apple cider vinegar and all kinds of stuff in here. If you haven't had time to take a look at Maria's stories and to see what we're talking about, find the Easter eggs. There you go. Find the Easter eggs, and we will give you bragging rights for who finds the most Easter eggs. And if you want, you can even send us some emails and tell us some Easter eggs to put in next week. But that is the contest, and that is what we're going to do. This is a fun-filled site if you've never been here before. All right, let's go back to our PowerPoint. So down days are normal. This is one thing I want to talk about. We win about 57. Phil wins about 57% of the time, but that means 43% of the days are losers. That 43% loss rate is the edge. Stops fire. The math holds. The streaks are guaranteed. So you need to plan for them. To understand losing streaks, understand that one red day is going to happen about 35 times a year. 2 red days in a row, 15 times. 3 red days in a row, 6 to 7 times. I think we did a 4 days in a row last week. That's going to happen 3 or 4 times a year. 5 days in a row. It's only happened once so far for us in 151 days, so maybe 2 times a year. And 6 days, none at all. If you cannot sit through 3 days, if you can't run this system, then you need to be able to trade small so that you can trade often. You want to always preserve your capital. The key to the game here is being able to trade tomorrow. That's what this is all about. Oh, RJL is a newbie. How about that? RJL, you better get, if you're a newbie, you better get into this Easter egg hunt, right? You better get the, look at that, the signature red shoe. If you've never been to mariashoetrade.com, there you can see a whole bunch of stuff about Maria and her closet and her shoes and what got her started in trading. All right, so let's go back to our PowerPoint. So don't panic, don't touch, do not touch your trades. We don't size up because you had 2 red days. Don't change your system because you had 3. This is what I see over and over again with traders that don't understand the math, traders that don't have a system, traders that panic, traders that don't trust themselves. Look, we have a system. Our system works. We show you our system absolutely for free. There's no real magic to this. We backtest millions and millions and millions of trades. We actually just brought on 21 new people to backtest with us. We are going to be trading hundreds of millions of trades soon. And we are going to develop some of the best trades, I believe, some of the best trades in the market. And we will show you what those trades are so you can follow along. You don't follow us, don't do our trades, right? My lawyers wanted me to tell you that this is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. You can and will lose all of your money if you trade the same way we do. Do your own diligence, and you are responsible for your own trades. Having said that, we will tell you in advance. No one else does this on the internet. We will tell you ahead of time what our trades are for the week. You can then follow along. We will show you our results Monday through Friday at 3:25 in real time. You can watch our trades in real time. You can see my actual account at Tasty Trade, and you can see exactly the trades I'm putting on, the trades I'm taking off, and the strategies I'm using. We are extremely transparent. Nobody is as transparent as we are on the internet. And I will take the Tasty Trade, I will take the Pepsi Challenge on who has better results. I'm not saying I have the best results because I haven't seen everybody else's results. But what I do know is I do results that I am satisfied with. And I'm very cheap. I'm very hard to satisfy when it comes to profit and loss. But I want to minimize my drawdowns and maximize my profit. There's a balance. There's a give and take, a gimme and a gotcha in there. But that's the philosophy that I have. If you're interested in learning about that philosophy, I'm happy to show you. We don't care about Trump. We don't care about earnings. We don't on the zero DTEs. We don't care about FMOC or CPR, BPP or MOB or earnings, any of that. NVIDIA, no. The war, no. Don't care. Don't care. We trade the same way every single day for 5 days. Then we do a bunch of back tests. We figure out we give Phil millions and millions of trades. He kicks back the top 200 or 250. I look through them. I sort them. I give them back to him to, again, sort them based on risk tolerance, because my risk tolerance is probably different than your risk tolerance. If you have $100 million and you're trading $1 million, your risk tolerance is much higher than my risk tolerance if I'm trading $1 million and that's all I have is $1 million. So obviously I can't risk the whole $1 million, whereas you don't care. So we have different risk tolerances. We're going to trade differently, and Phil has to account for that. So then Phil kicks out the top 150 trades, and those are the trades he puts on in the $2.5 million account. And then he kicks out the top 6 to 7 trades in the $30,000 account, now $51,000 because it's made profit, and away we go, right? That's the game. That's what we're doing. What does Phil do? Phil knows there's a group of people selling premium over here for $1. He wants to be over here selling the same premium for $1.25. So there are strategies here. You get paid $1 to be the seller of the premium. There are strategies where over here you get paid $1.25 this week. What happens is the herd migrates over here over time, and Phil is ahead of them, and he's moving back over here maybe, or over here. That's all this is. We are not investors. We are traders. Phil is a trader. I am a trader. That's all we're trading addicts. As a matter of fact, if you're a trading addict, if you are a trading addict like me, put addict in the chat room. If you're new to the chat room, welcome if you're a trading addict, because I love trading. I'm addicted to trading. It's all I do every single day, all day long. I get sad and depressed on days where I don't get to trade. And matter of fact, I'm about ready to do some live trading. I love trading. I'm a trading addict. And if you're a trading addict too, welcome. Keep it under control. Understand what your buying power is. That's another thing with Crazy Ivans. I never do more than 30% of Crazy Ivans. And so what do I do with the rest of it? Zero DTEs. Let me finish off this PowerPoint, okay? We are on Instagram. My son Tyler does that. He's 30 years old. I've never seen it. They tell me it's great. I don't know anything about it. Get the newsletter, right? In 151 trading days, the account balance is at $1.7 million after fees, commissions, and slippage. We're making about $4,300 per day, 57% winning, like I mentioned. Our max drawdown is 6.3%. I think it's actually down to about 3.8% now. Excuse me, the Sharpe ratio is at 3.2, and that's fantastic. Our longest losing streak is 5 days. And you can see our winners average about double the size of losers. And here's where we are right now. Every single month has been a winner. 91,000 we made in October, 69 November, 142,000 in December. January, we eked out a win at 4,000. I get it, it's small, but that's still a winner. February, we're at 105. March, 57. April, we made 186,000. We were down about 90 grand in May. We've made a huge comeback. Only 7 winning days versus 9 losing days for $2.5 million. We're basically flat. Crazy Ivans I talked about. We have been winning. We're 224-1 in the last 151 days. And that one, we actually rolled it down and out and ended up making a victory. So I would argue that we're 225-0. In 151 days, we've made $482,000 doing it exactly as I told you that we do. Again, join the newsletter. Look at, here's the profits, 0 DTE over here, and the Crazy Ivan and the all of our strategies combined. Pretty straightforward stuff. Yes, we're on Instagram. Do you want more? Yes. And so if you want to get our trades, right, you need to get the newsletter. We used to give them out here on Sunday night, but we're going to start giving them out on the newsletter from now on. So go in and subscribe to the newsletter. We were going to send it out tonight, but we'll hold off and give everybody a chance to sign up, and we'll send it out tomorrow morning. So if you are interested in seeing what our trades are for the week, they will be in the newsletter, and that's going to look a lot like this, right? And we're going to put those in there. Maria's working on the newsletter that's going to go out tomorrow morning, right? That's the whole game. First of all, and also Memorial Tribute, right? You got to say that. So, okay, now here's where, let's see what's going on in this chat room. I see there have been a bunch. Let's get in trouble. Yes, I actually have my 11-year-old son. That's great. Rob, have you noticed any difference in the back test since OO made changes since they no longer require cap losses? No, they've always had that option in there to not cap losses. I do cap losses. Some people don't, and I can go into a great, long, detailed explanation of why that is. But if nothing else, it's just that I want all my back tests to be exactly the same. I've been back testing for years, and I've always capped the losses only because I want to have a consistent result. I want to compare back test to back test. And so if you don't cap the results, it will skew them on certain days and times of the year. You will have some skew. So I understand that my in real life IRL will always be worse than my back test. I'm fine with that. I'm not back testing to figure out what my profit's going to be. I'm back testing to compare trades against each other, right? That's all I'm doing. And that's what I want to do. I have my own statistics that I use. When we give AI the trade logs, we have AI calculate the profit and loss, obviously, but also the compound annual growth rate. We have it look at the max drawdown, the MAR ratio, the Sorrentino, the Sharpe ratio, and then what we have Robot Rob ratio. You can't spell robot without R-O-B, and that's me, right? And I have my own ratio that I've been using since 2020, and that has helped me produce a lot. Last year, I think our rate of return was around 74%-ish, something like that. And this year, it's spectacular because of the 0 DTEs have been doing great. Been here for a while. Have direct message with Rob on Discord. He said he would give me a shout out. RJL. I apologize, RJL. I did mean to give you a shout out, and I have a list here. And you know what? I'm old, so I forgot to bring it down to the basement, to the studio. I apologize. I need to get back on Discord tonight and take a look, and I will do that. See, I'm the one that asks too many questions. RJL, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as too many questions. I love questions. I love it. And by the way, someone asked Maria in here, how do we size our trades? What I do is I look at my buying power, right? So I look at my account size and I say I'm going to put into my Crazy Ivans, I'm going to put in 30%. I don't want to do more than 30% because when the market crashes, that can double and go up to 60%. I've been at 60 or 70% when the market crashed, and all of a sudden my buying power went to 120%, and I got a margin call for a couple $1 million, and I don't ever want to do that again. So what you want to do is if you have 30, you say, okay, I got a hard stop at 30%. Maria stops at 25%. She's more conservative than me in some respects. In some respects, far less conservative than me. So what I do is I think this account's got about 3 or 4 million in it, and I stop at 30%. So let's call it $1 million in round numbers. So what I do is I get rid of this one, right? I take the $14,000 in buying power. I divide the $1 million by 14,000. I think it's around 65, 50, something like that. And I know that I can have 50 on it at any one time. I know they're going to expire on average in 14 days. I consider it more like 20 days. So the way I look at it is I won't put on more than 5 a day. I know it's only about 8 or 9 times a year that it does a down move of 300 points or more in the Qs. A little bit more lately, which is great. Every time I go to bed, I pray for the safety and health of my wife, Maria, and my dog, Barbie. And I also pray that the market goes down 500 points in the Qs so that I can sell crazy Ivans in the next day. And when I do, when that comes around, I don't hesitate. I don't stop. I just sell. And if you want to take a look at the last 120 days, these are the actual trades that I made to my actual account. You can see I sold to open around 200 bucks, 196, 205. Then I'm buying them back for 30. So understand what I'm doing here. I'm selling them for 200. I'm buying them back for 30. In trading, we call that a nice piece of cheese, all right? A nice piece of cheese. And I'm buying them back for 36 and 32 and 31 and 36 and 41. And then, bam, the market goes down. I'm selling them for 103. I'm selling them for 108. And the next day, I'm selling for 188. The next day, I'm buying them back for 34 and 13. So I'm selling them for 188. I'm buying them back at 13. Then the next day, or 3 days later, I'm selling them for 225. I'm selling them for 190. And what happens 2 days later? I'm buying them back at 18. 3 days later, I'm selling them at 195. I'm selling them at 194, 197, 200, 215, 205, 216. Then what am I doing? On 519, I'm selling them for 216. On 520, the very next day, I'm selling them for 216. The next day, I'm buying them back for 38 bucks. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this is the greatest cheese manufacturer in the world. I like the big pieces of cheese, and I'm getting all kinds of cheese. I'm telling you, I'm a mouse looking for cheese. This is the cheese factory, this crazy Ivan. It's great. And so then I'm selling them for, look, I'm buying these. Some of them I've started buying at 25%, so I'm buying them at 138. So I'm selling at 225, buying them back at 129, 128, 109, 142, because I can't figure my good luck. And I'm buying them back at 104, right? Now, let's take a look-see. Look at these. Now they're back at these are up 60%. These are up 50%, 46%. Some smart aleck in the chat room is going to say, hey, Rob, guess what? 60% is more than 25%. And I'll say, you're right, Butch. It absolutely is. And I'm greedy, right? I think that Trump is going to drive this market as fast and as high as he can, because if he doesn't get the House in November, the Democrats get the House, they are going to have impeachment of Trump every day, all day long. That's all it's going to be. And this government will come to a complete halt. And I don't think Trump wants that. So I think his last chance to do anything in this government is coming on quick, and he's got to win the election. So he's going to drive the price of gas as low as he possibly can as we come into October. He's going to drive the interest rate as low as he possibly can. And I think the stock market will go through the roof. That's my guess. But that's all it is, a guess. You want to know what the chances are? 50-50. That's what they are. So this is a trading show. Let's take a look-see. Let's see if I can't get out of one of these bad boys. So let's go ahead and close this position. And you know what? Let's do this. This is one fun thing you can do on Tasty. You can go on here, and when did this come on? Okay. So I want to get rid of this, and I'm going to say, and it's at 60%. So let's say, okay, I want to close this at 70%. I'm greedy. Let's see if I can get one at 70%. Now, I'm going to put this on as a day order. So it's just until tomorrow at 5 p.m. So there we go. Let's just double check it. So they're telling me it's a 9-point spread. Those dirty dogs, those market makers are really ripping us off. It should be around 4, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in because I'm going to say, I'll tell you what, they want to sell it to me for 80. I'll give you 65 bucks for it, 64.50. And if they take that, fine. If they don't, then I'll just wait for another day. All right. So let's see what else we got in the chat room here. We see I haven't been scalping as much. I find it very stressful. Yeah, Maria doesn't like chat. Trading Addict is the perfect term. That's right. Tyler is better at the scalping strategy, but I'll show you to him. Will the iced tea recipe be in the newsletter? I think it might be. If you go to that newsletter, if you go to tradingdeskcapital.com and you sign up for the newsletter, you might find some secrets in this. I can't even read this, but she tells me when you blow it up, you're going to find some really cool stuff in here. And I thought I saw iced tea in one of these things, but all kinds of funny stuff. And if you can find these Easter eggs and bring them to our attention, that would be awesome. Where is it? Where did she? Oh, there it is. This one. There's a good-looking guy right there, and we'll see what's in there. I don't have anything written in stone. That's just Maria talking. It's based on portfolio margin, right? It's not a regular T margin. There is no portfolio margin for futures, so it is just regular T margin, I believe. It's just whatever it says up at the top is what I go by. Now, let's talk about very quickly what Maria does. Completely different than me, okay? Completely different. What Maria does is go out much shorter in time. So let's say she will go out 23 days, and she will go out at 18 delta, right? And she's going to sell something like this. So she's going to get, using 19,000 buying power, but she's going to get more premium, and it's going to give her a lot faster rate of return. And what her philosophy is, well, if the market goes down, she'll just roll down and out to where I was anyway, so that she's got a lot more flexibility. What Maria does, so this one would be at 28.4. If this came down within 500 points of it, so down to 29.9, so just dropped 1,000 points, then she would roll it down and out if it gets within 500 points. On mine, if I'm doing these things, let's say at 53, and I'm going at 12 delta, so I'm doing something like this one right here, then I'd be at 27,000, and it's at 30,200 on this one. I would wait until it gets within 250, so I'd have to drop 3,000 points before I roll it down and out. And like I said, last year I rolled 1 or 2 down and out, and I made 25% on them. And other than that, I think for the whole year, maybe, 300 of them or so, or maybe more, and I won them all. I can't say enough good things about it. It is one of the easiest trades in the world. You have to have a lot of buying power. Yeah, I get it. You do. Do not do the MNQs. And if you don't have enough money to do the $13,000, like I said, or $14,000, just put in a green right there. Sell put credit spread, piece of cake. Now you're using $500 and you're making 180. You got a little bit more cheese, then do this, right? Now you're using $800, you're making 345. Make it a little wider. And you can adjust for your usage of, gosh darn it, I'm so stupid. Let me go over this again. All right. So if I'm going to be doing this 53 days, I'm going to go to 12 delta. It's going to be something like this right here, right? I don't like the hundreds. I like the thousands, so it'll be right here. And it's 13,000 buying power. I get it. That's a lot. But just go right here. Now you're just using $500 in buying power, and you're getting $180, so you're going to close that out for $45 profit. It's not much, but you didn't risk much. I mean, you only risked $900. You do 45 times 26. What is that going to be? Around $1,300 on $500, something like that. It's 200% profit. I mean, it's great. So I think I'm doing the math right. And so how about this? Let's get one so $1,000 and you get $100. So 26 times 100 is 2,600 on $1,000 in buying power. You lose a couple of them. You say you make $1,000 on 1,000 buying power. That's 100% rate of return. I mean, my bank gives me 4%. So I got to figure 100% is pretty tasty. That's a nice piece of cheese. Only do 30% of your buying power. Maria, only 25%. So that's where you got to do it. And you got to understand how to roll it down and out. When you're rolling a put credit spread, you are going to have some more drag because you're rolling 2 positions rather than 1. So it's not ideal. But still, you got a lot of profit in here. I love it. It's something I've been doing for 6 years. My experience has been very, very, very positive. Do your own diligence. Be sure you understand how to roll it down and out before you try it. It is risky, a high-risk trade, and you never, ever, ever want to use more than 30% or even 25% of your buying power. And so what I did is I had all this buying power left over on a daily basis. I just started doing 0 DTEs. That's just what I did. So, okay. What else is in the chat room? Anybody in there? I saw a post it, not worth crap. What is that? Do you wait for a pullback in NQs before you sell the naked put? If so, how much? Yes, I wait for 300. I wait for 300. Maria might go 500. If you go 300, you're going to get in 8 to 12 times a year. If you go 500, you might get in 7 to 10 times a year, right? So it's just, I'm greedier than Maria is. That's the honest truth. And I'll tell you this, women are always better traders than men. I know I'm not supposed to say that. It's not PC or whatever. But in my experience, see her up there, she's a far better trader than me. Why? Because women have patience. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The market takes money from the inpatient people and it gives it to the patient people. Takes it from the inpatient and gives it to the patient people. I cannot tell you how many times I see young traders, inexperienced traders, they move too quickly. They overtrade. This is a slow grind, right? The math makes money. It's not exciting. It's boring, right? You look at me. I don't even trade at all. I'm a trading addict, and 30,000 trades a year, 40,000 trades a year. I put none of them on except for my zero DTEs, except for my NQs. All right, so let's see. Anybody else out here? No. Then let's go ahead, and I want to quickly get into and take a look at the. First of all, if you think is the market going to be up or down this week? Up or down? We got 4 days left. Up or down? Up or down? In the chat, give me up or down. Everybody tell me up or down. I'm very interested to know, is this going to be, in your opinion, you think it's going to be up or down? And in the meantime, I'm going to get ready to do some crazy trading, the likes of which you have never seen before by me. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad I waited. No, Alexa. No. Alexa, be quiet. Sorry. All right, so I'm having trouble typing. Up. We got one person that says up. Up or down? Up or down? Up or down? I want to see up or down. Nels Ruby, are you new here? That's great. Down Thursday. Maria says down. You know, I drink iced tea, apple cider vinegar, artificial sweetener, and lemon every single day for 60 years. My grandma made it when I was young, and it was fantastic. So remember, this is going to be a short week. I want to tell you a couple things. Is that this market is coming into the week with strength. I mean, we were doing great on Friday. Stocks have rallied into the holiday weekend, helped by AI optimism. If you haven't used AI, you need to get on it. I'm telling you, man, we use AI every day. I am creating all kinds of robots every day. I'm using AI robots to create robots. My trading is much more successful because I use AI robots, and we will have a whole bunch more information on that coming shortly. And you need to get in that newsletter so you know what the heck is going on. When stocks have already moved up, usually, I'm just looking at this newsletter here, that you normally need okay news to keep going. That just has not been the case. The biggest news of the event is going to be Thursday morning. And Thursday morning, Maria tells me that traders will get a heavy batch of economic data. The most importantly is the PCE inflation, because it's one of the things that new Fed Chairman Warsh is going to use when he figures out how he's going to lower the interest rates. That comes out at 8:30 a.m. East Coast time. So be ready for that. If you're trading Crazy Ivans, if that is some bad news, you might look for an opportunity to get in there. Followed later, we're also going to get durable goods at 8:30. And then most importantly for the housing market, we're going to see new home sales at 10 a.m. I suspect that's not going to be too pretty because a lot of people are not going to trade in their 3% mortgage for a 6% mortgage. I just find that hard to believe. Oil, of course, is the wild card because of the war. As I told Maria about a year ago, oil will never, ever in its history go over 60, and I think it's trading over 100 right now, so don't take my advice. Also, another problem that we've got that is really kind of taking over the market is not the AI story, and Maria frames this very carefully. It is the AI power problem, right? The AI power problem. If you get a chance, there are two stocks that Maria not recommends, but that she is getting into heavily. One is NEE, and this is Next Era Energy, NEE. This is pardon me, they're looking to buy Dominion, and it shows that the AI trade is starting to reach into the utility sector. Dominion Energy is the D. You might want to also, just the D is their stock symbol. You might look into that one because they are a target. And sometimes on these acquisition targets, you get competitors coming in to overbid, and all of a sudden you get a bidding war like they did with Paramount. So, and finally, the retail and Dell will test the rally, right? You got Dollar Tree, you got Best Buy, Costco, all these Dell they're all going to be doing their earnings this week, and that's one of the most interesting things. Costco, I think, and Maria agrees, or Maria thinks, and I agree, may be the most important one because Walmart already gave the market a clue. Consumers are still spending, but they're spending at the bottom end of the market. So this probably will help Costco quite a bit. If I was a betting man, I would say Costco is going to be up. And Dell is an AI hardware test. Dell is very interesting. He has a very close relationship with Trump, and this is a stock that's already rallied, and it needs to show strong demand. I suspect that it will. The question is, what's their margins going to be? And finally, we are going to see, I think, some M&M trading in the MEICs, but the chances are 50-50. A lot of times if the VIX is up, we'll get overpaid on the premium. That's great. All right? So insiders need to get their positions in before we see a peace deal. Yeah, right. I don't care if it's up or down either. I don't care if it's up or down. I'll have to look in the XLU, Kyle. That's interesting. Tyler said, Tyler's pick is Hood. My pick of the year, and that's Tyler, my Porsche guy in there. My pick of the year is Hood, and it has been nothing but straight down, which means if I was a betting man, I would get in on it. I love the kid that runs that company. I think he's great. Tyler waited 3 years to get a Hood credit card. That's how popular it is with the 30-year-old crowd, and the 30-year-old crowd is only going to get more and more money. And I'm telling you, Tyler and all his buddies, they trade on the phone. I'd never seen anything like it. You'll never convince me that that's a good idea. And he loves it, and he beats me trading on the frickin' phone. So, it is what it is. And they are, I think, great. And the thing they've done with gambling, predictive markets. As the guy went on TV and said, well, what's the difference between gambling and predictive markets? He said, well, it's very clear. In gambling, you would pick the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, and you place a bet on it. In predictive markets, you pick the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, and you make a predictive investment. Predictive investment, completely different. Okay, I think they're identical, but he gets around all the regulation that way. I love that guy. So Tyler says he covered his Hood, so it's probably going to go up or down now. All right, let's take a look. Everybody wants to do some trading. Let's do it. I'm going to spend, this is how I'm going to trade these is I am going to put on a trade. This is my preset. So I'm going to do MNQs, right? So these are the babies. These are, $100 win or lose. It's nothing. So it's fun. It's fun. And we're training ourselves for when we do the NQs, so it's going to be $1,000 either way, right? So what I like to do is look for it to go down. Here we got a small red, we got some confirmation. It's going down and getting some resistance, but we are getting some new reds. And so let's do this. Let's see what we can do is we're going to take this out. Our preset is all set. And so what this is a live market. And I see this is coming back up a little bit. Let's see if we can go to the downside today. We're going to look at 98. It's at, what is that? It's 07. We want to sell something. I want to sell short. And I don't know. I want to buy here. So let's just see where are we going to buy this stuff or are we going to sell it? I think it's going to go down. So I'm thinking I'm going to sell it. Let's give this a little bit more time. Okay, I think I'm going to sell this thing. Let's go ahead and see if it goes down to 209, what would happen. We're going to go in here and boom, there we go. And so it's got to come down before we get a fill. Let's see, do we get filled? We did not. And I can go ahead and it's just waiting to see if we get a fill. Still haven't got a fill on it. It's got to come up a little bit to my 9025. It's trading at 207. You know what? Let's make it here a little bit bigger so you can see kind of where I am at. I'm at 209. It's got to come up to 209. 20. There it is. Okay. Now the game is afoot, right? Now the game is afoot, and what we want to do is if it goes up here, we get our we get our loss because I took it on I sold this short. If it goes down here, we get our profit. So here's the stop loss here, and this is the profit down here. This shows you where we are. It's saying it's up $23 because we won $18 yesterday. And so now I'm up $5.50 on this trade as it's dropping. We want this dirty dog to go down. We want it to get down to here. Now here's the fun thing. Tyler told me we can move this, and it changes my trade. And I'm going to go back here. And so you can chase this thing up and down. You can just grab it on here. We are trading live, folks. We are trading live. Watch out. We're not supposed to be doing this. Maria and Tyler don't like me to trade live because I honestly don't know what I'm doing, but I have a lot of fun doing it. I'm a trading addict. And look at that. I'm up $11. If I can make $30, I can pay for Tyler's lobster roll sandwich, although I heard today that he's not allowed to eat those anymore by his fiance or his mother or both. I'm not sure who. But the poor guy's got a lot of people helping him make his menu decisions. I feel sorry for him. But I've been there. I've been in that same boat. All right, so we're up 13 bucks. Pretty sweet. It's normally not this easy. We want this thing to go down, down, down. It looks like it's trending down. Let's see if it keeps going down. It's kind of boring. Trading live can be boring. I mean, I'm telling you, trading live can be boring. I hope you guys can see it okay. Hopefully you can see it okay. We are trading live. Look at this. Here we go. Come on down. Come on down. We're looking for 29,886. 29,886. We're 894. 897. We want 896. We want 886. We want 886. 895. 894. We want 886. It's at 894. Come on down. Come on down to daddy. Come down for the cheese. We want the cheese. Come on, you dirty dog. You dirty frickin' dog. Come on down. We don't say that word here. Come on down. 897. Whoa, that's not good. 902. 903. What? I don't want that. I want it to come down here to 886. Uh-oh, boy, we were sitting pretty. This is going the wrong way. We're about back to break even. Come on back down. Notice that it tells you where you are, right? The red or the green. I see we're green $5. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Uh-oh. Now we're in the negative. Not good. Now we're in the negative. We're losing $5. It's small cheese, right? It's small cheese if you do the M and Qs. That's what I kind of like about it. Is it's a great way to learn, and it's a great way to figure out. You want to learn how, just if nothing else, how this works. This is called the Active V2, which was in beta, but now it's legit. It is their thing here. And so let's go. Come on down. Come on down, you dirty dog. Come on down. Uh-oh, this is not good. This is not good. We need this thing to turn around. We're down $11, down $10, and it's keeping track now because the same trading day was yesterday where I made $18. So come on, let's go down. We need this to come on down. We were thinking I should have gotten out here. Woulda, coulda, and shoulda. Look at that. It bounced off that number right there, that 29.83. Let's do this. Let's move this up to 29 right at that number, and then if it comes back down again, maybe we'll get punched out. So that's what we want to do. I'm looking for these numbers. Hopefully we've got some resistance right here and it won't go through. It's got a big ways, but if it gets through here, it's probably going to run right on up. So we want to watch that pretty carefully. If you are a, what do you call it? A chart person, this is a lot of fun. All right, I'm gonna move this a little bit over so it's wider, right? And then I'm gonna try and make it so that you can see a little bit more. Okay, there you go. All right. So now we're down $5, down $5. Come on down. Now down $6.50, down $6, down $5. Any other questions you guys got? Is Tyler on a summer shredding program? I hope not, because I like going to that restaurant that has the lobster rolls. So hopefully not. Anybody else got any questions out here? Look at this. Oh, look at this. Here we go. 19. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, we went and bounced off that number again. Are you kidding me? There it is. Woo-hoo! Woo! Hey, how about that? $49. That's what I'm talking about. You know what that means? Lobster rolls. Lobster roll for you. Lobster roll for you. You down here. You get a lobster roll. Everybody gets a lobster roll. If you are in my house today, you are going to get a lobster roll. We gotta love that. Another crazy day of live trading. Should we do it again? I don't know. We only got 39 people. If you want me to go one more time, just type the number 1. If you want me to go no more times, type the number 0. You want me to go one more, give me a 1 in the chat room. You want me to go no more and call it a day, say 0. I need to know, do you want one more or do you want 0? Come on, chat. You tell me, one more trade or 0? One more trade or 0? One more trade. Look at, so how do you put the lobster in there? That's great. Come on, chat. You tell me, one more or 0? One more. There, Malachi says 1. He's a gambler. Uh-oh. Ron Ragnag. I don't know if that's a new person. Look at all these people that want me to go one more. All right. One more it is. Look at all the ones. Come on. Even Porsche guy, even Tyler wants me to go one more. All right. Let's ask Tyler. Let's get Tyler to do this. Tyler, you want me to go up or down? Tyler, you want me to go up or down? You want me to go short or long? Short or long? Let's see what Tyler says. Short or long? I hope he's going to say short because I think this has got a downward trend to it. I mean, look at this. Tick, 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 all the way down. I think this is a downward market. Let's short this bad boy, shall we? Let's short this bad boy. 904 is where it's going to come up to 904. Ooh, I would have got right in there. Let's see where we're going to do. What do you guys... Two more. Soul Surfing. Look at that. That's a new person. Welcome to the chat, Soul Surfing. I hope you sign up for the newsletter. Don't forget, if you go to the newsletter, you're going to be able to see those, what do you call those things? Maria was telling me what they're called. Easter eggs, right? Easter eggs. Remember the Easter eggs. Sign up, trading-capital.com. Find the Easter eggs in the thing here, and then go ahead and tell us what they are. You can win valuable prizes that are worth absolutely nothing. It just depends on the entry. Oh, look at the Tyler. He's going to be a politician. You know what? I'm selling this thing short. So if it goes up to 904, I'll sell it short. That's what I'm going to do. And it's trading at 906, so that's not going to help. So where is this right now? Right now it's trading at 903. So let's say this. If it goes up to 906, which isn't really that far, let's say if it goes up to 910. If it goes up to 910, then we'll sell it, right? So we'll sell it at 910. So if it goes up to 910, right, then we'll sell it on the reversal. That's the idea. If it goes up to 910, we'll do the reversal. I think it's going to bounce off of this. Let's see what happens. Right now, we really don't have any conviction in this market whatsoever. No conviction whatsoever. I'm seeing this thing doing not much. Let's just see if we can't get one more fill, right? We're watching it. We might do more than one. Thanks, bud. Soul surfing. You're right. I love surfing. Excuse me, I go surfing every possible day that I can. And surfing for me today means walking down to the sand with my surfboard, laying down and falling asleep and never getting in the water. That's what we call surfing at my age. But man, I love it. I absolutely love it. And in my head, I'm still surfing great every single day. But in my reality, I know it's probably not what I think it is. So let's look at where is this order here. Here's where this order is. We can't get a fill to save our life. Let's do this. Let's close this. Let's close this thing, and let's take another look, right? Let's take another look. We'll close this, boom. And that closed it out, and so let's take another look, right? Let's say if it gets to, how about if it gets to right here, which is what, 207.16. So if it gets to 207.25, we'll do one there, right? 207.25, there we go, boom. I love this when Tasty will automatically put in your limits, right? And you can move these around if you want, but all I'm doing is looking to see if this comes up, and we just get a tickle, then we're going to go down. That's all we're doing is looking for a tickle. If we get a tickle, then we're going to be trading. This thing is trading pretty flat here. I still think this is going to move to the downside, but what are the chances? 50-50. That's what the chances are, but I still like my chances. Look at this. We're playing with house money. We got $49 to the good. That's the fun of playing these MNQs. You don't have to have much buying power. You don't have to have much money, and you don't have to have much brains. Look at me, right? Are you kidding me? And I just couldn't be. I'm having more fun than I'll have more fun doing this for $49 than I will making 30 grand in a day having Phil do all my trades. When Phil does it, it's not as much fun. It's a lot of money, so hey, I'm cheap. I'm not poo-pooing it. I love it. But I'm just saying, look at this thing. I wish I could make this bigger for you, but there's no way. Can I make it a little bit? So there, it's a little bit out of, you can't see everything that's going on. That's the problem. Whoa, there we go. There's our fill. All right, we're in the game. Now we're in the game. Now we want this thing to turn around. We just got filled. I wasn't even looking. We got filled. Here's the game. It's going to go up or down, here or here. This is what it is. If it goes down here, we're winners. If it goes up here, we're losers. This is, again, there's no emotion here other than my silly emotion, but we are just going to let this thing trade. We're watching this thing. It's got to move, what is it? 20 points? It's never going to move 20 points. Oh my gosh, it is going to move 20 points. Look at it go. In the old days, and tight is right. Remember, tight is right. On these, you can always do them tight and practice over and over. This is just practice. My hands are sweating. My hands are actually sweating. I got to tell you, I love this. I can't even tell you how much fun this is. I'm watching this more than I'm looking at you guys. Let me see if I can get this up so I can look at the camera. Right? There it is. I think I can see it this way pretty good. Yeah, okay. So, all right, there, I can see it. All right, good. Do you guys see it okay? As long as you guys see it okay, that's what matters. I think, oh, you know what? I'm not sure that works. Let's see here. How does that work? Is that messing it up? Did I mess it up? Let's see here. No, I didn't mess it up too bad. All right, so it's fine. It's fine. You can see down here is where I win. Up here is where I lose. You can see if it's green or red. I don't know if you can actually see that, but right now it says I'm plus $7. And then over here for the day, I'm up $57. And this is moving in real time. And at 58 is moving with this one. So again, I have not done that that much. And Tyler giving me these, look, he can't watch. Oh, that's Maria. She can't watch. Yeah. It's so funny. If I lose, she goes, how come you lost your money? And then if I win, she goes, I'm glad you won us money. So, yeah, for all you married guys, you have this one. This is the one I get. I can't believe that someone came over to my house. I said, I like to think of it as our house. And she looks at me and says, you clean it? No. What do? You just lounge around. So all you do is go surfing and swimming. So it's her house, I guess. That's fine. You know, I've seen Maria's job and I don't want it, right? I do not want it. I am perfectly happy doing what I do, which is absolutely positively nothing. So, okay. All right. All right, here we go. Can you imagine living with me? It's got to be, and this is not some fake persona. This is who I am, right? Poor Tyler, he's going to need therapy someday probably. I hope he's got enough money to afford it because he would ask me questions and I just answer him 42 because I'm tired of answering all his questions. He asked me a million questions, always about math, which is great. And boy, I got into about the biggest trouble ever is when Maria called us for dinner and Tyler said, Mom, we can't come to dinner because if Reggie Miller makes this free throw, I win $900. And I think he was 9 years old at the time, and she was not happy with that. I said, well, I haven't given him a taste. That's what you do. You give your people and your posse a piece. You give them a taste. So she's like, what are you teaching? I said, I'm teaching him life skills here. I'm teaching him math. The kid, he was a math genius and still is. So good for you, Tyler. All right, now, come on. Let's get some money. This is taking too long. I like a little more action, but you know what? That's okay. Let's sit still. I can talk forever. Is there anybody out there that's going to talk to me in the chat room? -1. Steve says -1. Wait, what? -1. All right. Is there anyone else in the chat room? Any questions at all? You want to know how to, this is called the Active V2, right? So you go up here to Tasty. Normally I go, this table thing, and then just go to Active V2. It takes a second to load. And once it loads, it's great. It's a piece of cake. So, just quick look at our positions. We didn't get a fill on this. They're still not offering us much. Let's go back to trade. And we're up 550 on this one. We're up $54 for the day. Come on down. We're doing live trading. This is Trading Live. If you're new to our channel, this is Trading Live. Like and subscribe. If you want to know what our AI robot trades are going to be putting on this week, all you got to do is go to our tradingdeskcapital.com, sign up for the newsletter, and you will get it. And you can do the Easter egg hunt where we have lots of Easter eggs in our newsletter in all these little images, and we will have all the trades. I think those trades are going to be down here somewhere where we talk about Phil and all the money that we made in the last 151 days. Let's go back to Tasty Trade. Boom, here we are. We're up $10 on this one. $10. Come on down. We need to get down to 880. We need a drop of 20 points. 20 point drop in the Qs nowadays is not much. That's like here, right here. This one thing right here was 20 points. So come on down. Come on down. What made you choose the short? Here's what made me choose the short. I think that this thing opened at what time? What time is it? It is time check. It's 6:52, right? So let's look at this. We opened up down, right? And it's farting around here and up and down. But then the trend here, I think, is as it's starting to soften up, is a downward motion. I'm not looking for much in the downward, but you got to pick one or the other. So why not? The trend is your friend, as we used to say in the gaming industry, and the trend is not always your friend. But we're just looking for a slight edge. And I'll do if I do 1,000 of these trades, then I'll probably start getting good at it. But right now, admittedly, I'm not. Right, I do like the momentum trade. A lot of my guys that I know momentum trade, they look for 2 or 3 candles to the downside or to the upside, and then they just play it. But they typically will get out much faster than I will, right? So if we want to, if we want to, we could just go ahead and take this. You want to take the $16 and call it a day? We'll take $16 and try again. What do you think? Let's go up here. Look at this. See if we can get $16 and we'll call it a goody. We'll call it a goody for this one. Come on down. Let's see if we get a down move here. We're not getting that down move we want. Who's in for $10? Cover the fees and come on. Here we go. Oh, here we go. $12, $12.50. All right, come on down. Imagine if you're doing the Qs, it's 100. I think it's 100 times bigger, or is it 10 times bigger? So we'd be up $90. Come on down, you dirty dog. Just a little bit of some. It's a dead even heat. There's it come. Oh no, 950. Come on down. Take your profit. Malachi says take your profit. If Malachi says take your profit, he probably knows what the heck he's doing. Let's get up here and let's really snuggle up next to it and see what we can do here. Let's snuggle right up to it. Let's snuggle right up to it. And if they tell you if it goes the wrong way, I'm just going to punch it out. Let's see if we can't beat it out of $10. Right there. This is where it dropped before. Right there against it. We're right up against it. This is what we're looking for. This is not going the right way. This is going the wrong way. And so, you know what? I think I've had about enough of this. Whoa. Whoa. I almost got my little, luckily I didn't let go of it. If you ever play chess, you don't let go of the piece. It doesn't reset. There it is. There it is. Boom. Oh, man. And we're up $61. All right. Looks, of course, woulda, coulda, shoulda. There is another one, right? Who wants to go again? One more time or we call it a day? Up to you, your choice. One more time or we call it a day. I'm listening to you. One more time. Oh, no, look at this. We would have made a killing. We would have made $20. Oh, my gosh, look at that. Why did we get out? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. What do we do? What do we do here? Shirley, Mano, that's a new person in there. Welcome, Shirley. Malachi says one more. He is always willing. You know, one good thing about Malachi, he's always willing to gamble with my money. What a great guy. Always willing to gamble with my money. You got to love that. Let's see. All right, if this thing pops back up to, let's look at 2906. We got some. Look at this. Who told me to get out of this? Who is that dirty dog? Who told me to get out of this thing? It's, you know what? I'm the touch of coal, not gold. I am the touch of coal. I'm the touch of coal. All right, let's see if this thing comes back up. We might have a really sweet opportunity here. All right, I am going to be looking for this thing to reverse, right? If this thing starts to reverse, I'm looking for a red. If this goes red, I am going to get in here because I think there's something afoot, right? That was a nice drop. There was no support all of a sudden. So I am looking for a reversal. I'm not seeing it right now. I'm not seeing it, but we'll take a look at the next candle. We're on the 1 minute candle. I might switch over to the, what did Trump just say? Your Discord link is not working. That's right, JLSS Cards, new person there. My Discord link doesn't work. Check other videos. In other videos, the Discord link does work, and you're right. They expire after a certain period of time, and some of them have expired recently. And there, you can go to any of our videos, the older ones maybe, and just see if there's a Discord link in there. It should work. If it doesn't, let me know, and I will post in this one a new link when we're done, okay? I will post a new Discord link, but you should be able to get in there. And JLS Cards, I am highly sure that you are new to this, and I am so pleased to have you here. And we want to know if we want to go up or down here. I'm looking for a red candle. If I see a red candle, I think this is going to turn around. But let's hang on tight here. A lot of times you see a big red like this, and you see a reversal, right? But it's not going to be a big reversal. That's been in my experience. So you look at these red candles down, then it goes flat, then big red candle down, it goes flat, then big red candle down. So that's a pattern I love to see. I love this to the downside. I absolutely love this to the downside. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in at 96. I'm going to go in at, if we get up to 96, I'm at 97. If we go up to 97, I'm going to go in. So let's just see what happens here. If we get up to 97, we will go in, and we're going to go in short. We're going to go in short, and there it is. There it is. Oh, we got to fill. All right, now let's see if this reverses or not. It's going to have to go all the way up here. I think I kind of like this trade, to tell you the truth. I like where we are here. We are short one. We're up $2 on this trade. I think it's more likely that it's going to go down than it's going to go all the way up here. I find it unlikely. Maybe. I could be wrong, but I'm looking at this to move to the downside. So let's take a look, see. You won't go broke taking a profit. You know, that is so 100% sure, for sure. As the wizard of, not the Wizard of Wall Street, but the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett once said, just always close for a profit. That's the cardinal rule of investing. Close for a profit, any profit. My dad used to buy and sell houses, and he would sell a house if he made $100. And that was, granted, that was back in the 1970s, which a lot of you people don't even know. That's before dinosaurs practically. And for $100, he would sell a house. He had spreadsheets that were on green pieces of paper, all done with pencils, and he would work for hours to do those spreadsheets, and I did them with him, and I loved it. We had a calculator with a piece of tape on it, and these are things you guys don't even, most of you people have never even seen or heard of. I know there's a few people in here that might remember records, But a lot of people nowadays think records is something they have in sports. But we used to have records that we listened to, and they were black and round, and they had little grooves in them, and they made music. And that was a lot of fun to listen to records. I am somewhat dating myself. I'm sure I'm the old man sitting on the porch saying coffee used to be a nickel. But that's just who I am. So, okay, let's make some money here. We're up $74 and $76 now. We need this thing. Look at this. I think it found its top right there. Some resistance, I hope. Let's see if this goes down. The U6 is for Crazy Ivan trades, 60 DTE NQ puts. The U6 is for crazy. Yes, 8 tracks. 8 tracks or old school. My computer is making noise, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's some sort of warning or if that means the dinner bell or what. But I'm having a heck of a lot of fun here. Well, we still got some people watching, so that's great. I'm glad to see that. And what else have we got to do today? If you're new to this channel, welcome. We've got a newsletter. You can go to what's the name of it again? trading-capital.com, and you can sign up for the newsletter. And we do over 150 trades a day, 30,000 trades a year in 0 DTEs using my robot Phil. And we give out those trades at trading-capital.com if you just sign up for the newsletter. We used to give them out on Sundays, but we found a lot of people were just broadcasting them all over the internet without attribution, and that's not fair. You know, I spend a lot of time, energy, and money coming up with those trades, and it kind of hurt my feelings. I got to tell you, I'm a little bit, I can't say the word, but I'm a little bit hurt. You know what I'm saying? A little bit hurt. And I don't like it. So I've decided you got to sign up for the newsletter in order to get the trades. But those trades have been hugely successful. And you might say, well, Rob, how successful have they been? I'm glad you asked. That's how successful they have been. 24,000 trades in 151 days, $1.1 million in profit. That's a lot of cheese. That's what we like, a lot of friggin' cheese. Now, where are we doing here? All right, well, we're up $15 on this trade. We're up $75, $73 on that trade, on the trades we've done, a couple of them. We need this thing to come down here, and we'll take our money. I bought gas when it was 28 cents a gallon. You know what? This is funny. Terrell Smith, again, new to this channel. Terrell Smith, welcome. I hope you subscribe and like. I hope you sign up for our newsletter. I remember when my mom gave my brother and I $1, and we went on our bicycles with little baskets in the back. We bought a gallon of gas for $0.25, and we went to McDonald's, and we bought a hamburger and a drink for each one of us, and a half pound of fries. They used to sell a half pound of fries, and that was for $1. Am I dating myself? Yes. Were those good times? Yes, they were. And then we would go mow the lawn, and my dad would say, how'd we do today, guys? And me and my brother would say, Dad, you didn't help us mow the lawn. He said, really? Whose lawnmower was that? And we're like, oh, that was your lawnmower. He goes, yeah, pay it over 20%. And that's how I learned about money and business. You got to pay the man. You got to pay the man. All right, let's see what else. My teenage son is interested in vinyl records. They are making a small comeback. That's awesome. Grab the profit. Malachi is, once again, Malachi, last time I did that, I could have ridden this thing for a huge winner. But you know what? You are the prophet of Brooklyn, the I don't know what you would say, the buyer of Brooklyn. Let's see, watch this. Let's see if we get punched out. Uh-oh, that's going the wrong way. Malachi might have had the right idea here. It was at 30. Uh-oh, what was at 30? It was at 30 cents a gallon. Oh, yeah, okay. Here we go. Come on down. It was at $30? No kidding. Oh, when it was down there, yep. I didn't let go of it. So I didn't get punched out. Let's see right here. Let's see what happens right here. Let's see if we get punched out right here. I'll take this right here. Down $23, $24. Come on down, you dirty dog. Give me some. Give me some. $21, $19. Uh-oh, I'm going to be a little less greedy here. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is not good. Oh, boy, Malachi was right on this one. I was wrong. We got to get this thing to come back down. It's not over. It's got to come all the way up there. So it's still not over, but you know what? My hands are a little sweaty here. Trade small, trade often. Shirley Manzano 635 says the same thing. All right, let's see if we can't get a red candle. This is going the wrong way. Let's watch to see if it breaks through here. If it breaks through here, we could be in a little bit of trouble, right? Because there's not much stopping it from going up. So let's see if it doesn't turn around here. This is the number at 29,903. I'm watching that. If it breaks through 29,903, I am no likey, no bueno. If it breaks 29,903, I am going to have to hit my iced tea a little bit. I'm going to hit it. Oh, that's good stuff. 60 years drinking the same drink. Man, I love that stuff. All right, let's see if this thing comes down a little bit. Come on down. Come on, let's move this over here a little bit so you can see. Come on down. We need this to come down. It's pushing up there. Let's see if there's some sellers there. I got to believe there's some sellers. There he is. Here we go. There's some sellers there. There's some sellers right in here that I like, and there's a bunch of sellers right here. So that's where we want. That's our protection is 29,903. So here we go. Here it's coming back down. We're $3 to the good. What's the chat room says? We need more of that cheese, says Malachi. Trade small, trade often. Grab that profit. Let's get it. Let's get this profit here. Come on down. There's $5 profit. Seems like we've been trading this a long time. I want to get a profit here. Come on down. $3. Come on. We're watching this. I do not want this thing to break this number right here. I'm just going to leave it right there. We got to get this to come down. What time is it? It is dinner time. It's 7 o'clock. Maria tells me we're having steak tonight. I cannot wait. A ribeye with a bone in. Oh, daddy like. I like that. I like to eat those with my hands. I got to tell you, I make a big mess, and I can't do it at the restaurant, but I can do it at home. So I like to do that. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if this thing comes down. We get a little bit of cheese here. Maybe help pay for a steak. You would not believe the price of steak. Holy moly! She hides it from me because she doesn't want me to get pissed. But I see it in the trash what it costs. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's expensive. That's for sure. We need that cheese. Come on down. Come on down. Oh no, it's going the wrong way. It's going the wrong way. We need this to turn around. Remember, this is our kind of a breakthrough number right there. If it goes, matter of fact, let's do this. Let's bring this down here a little bit lower. So we've got a little bit protection. So if it would just zoom to the upside, right? It's going to get stopped out, which would be fine. Which will be fine because we got dinner time coming just around the corner, and we're going to see that. We're going to see what this does. We're going to see if we can get this thing. Come on. Here it is. Come on down. There's $3. Come on down. If you're, remember, multiply it by 10 if you're in the queues. Come on down. That would be nice. We'd be up $6,200. Good. Let's go. Come on down. Come on down, you dirty dog. You're going to go to have a cheese sandwich for dinner. I had some cheese before I got on here. I had some. Oh, Maria bought some really good cheese. Some little cheese bites. Small pieces of cheese. The Parmigiano Reggiano. Italians. It's like butter for them. And then, okay, easy. That's fine to say that. She's Italian, so I can say that. But yeah, they love that stuff, and so do I. And it's some brie, and so what's the brown soft one with like the skin on it? I love the skin, the inside, the one you cook it hot. I think it's brie maybe, and that's really good. I like Gouda, which is Gouda cheese. I like American cheese. I like American slices. I am just a hick from Iowa, so. But man, my buddies from Wisconsin come down to Iowa with some cheese, and they frickin' know their cheese. For us in Iowa, cattle was something that you slaughtered for meat. But in Wisconsin, boy, you never killed a cow. You got milk out of that for years. Come on down, you dirty frickin' dog. This thing is just hanging around out there, and it's doing nothing. I mean, it's doing nothing after this run up. And if I would have been smart, I would have taken the money back down there. But what are you going to do? So, here it comes down. No, thank you. That's one of my good friends, Spam. They call me. Oh, look at this. Oh, yes. Here it is. Come on down. All right. Oh, come on. Come on down. You can do it. We want $20 profit. Here it is. Come on down. You're out there. Sell that stuff, you guys. Sell it. Come on down. We almost had. Oh, sell it. Sell that stuff, and come on down. Here we go. Come on down to the bottom. Come on down. It's safe down here. It's nice and warm. I'm a nice little buyer for you. I will take one of these off your hands. Come on down, you dirty friggin' dog. Come on down. I tell you what I'm going to do. We got 42 viewers. 42 is my lucky number. I say, let's go ahead and cash out. I don't want to take $13. Let's take $14. Boom. How about this? $14 we'll take. Come on out. There it is. Come on out. We almost got it. Come on out. Almost. Come on down. Just a little bit. There it is. And are you kidding me? Come on down. Let's see where this is. Come on down just a little bit more. You got to do me a favor. You got to do me a solid. Let's see. Oh, I'll put it right there. How about that? There's a new one. It's going the wrong way for us. Let's get out of this thing, shall we? Let's get out of this thing. Let's see if we can't get out and go get some supper. There it is. It's got to be. Come on, man. Come on, man. If I go wider like this, is it better? There it is. Look at that. There, now it drops. Of course, now it drops. All right, 76.50 we made tonight, but that was fun. If we'd done the NQs, we would have made $7,600. Look at this mess. Are you kidding me? Who told me to get out? I am such a dummy. I am so dumb, right? I got it. You know what? What do I constantly tell you guys? The market takes money from the impatient and gives it to the patient. I am impatient. I just got impatient there. Look what woulda, coulda, shoulda. I think I got out around here, right? And I would have been making lots of cheese. Those cheese sandwiches would have been coming in fast and furious, but that's no bueno. All right, so let's go back. Trading Desk Capital, Easter egg hunt. Thank you guys very much. I had a great time. I'm glad you had as much fun as me. If you want me to do this, I will do this every single day. I absolutely love it. Let's get better at this. Let's learn how to do it together. And I will see you tomorrow, 3:25. 3:25. If you want our trade, sign up for the newsletter, and Maria will put that out tomorrow morning before the open. Thanks a lot, and have a great day. And I am out of here in 3, 2, 1, out of here.